Have you ever felt that the words on a page held more than their surface meaning, whispering secrets in a language only your soul could understand? The Psalms, a timeless collection of poetic verses, have long offered wisdom, comfort, and hope. But what if I told you that buried deep within those sacred lines lies a secret code? A hidden message crafted centuries ago, one that holds knowledge beyond human comprehension, a glimpse into divine truths meant only for those who seek them? Imagine an ancient scroll, concealed in a forgotten temple, its ink faded, masking secrets the world was never meant to unveil. This isn't fantasy. Scholars, linguists, and mystics have long claimed that the Psalms are more than just poetry. They are a cipher, a complex web of verses hiding messages through numbers, patterns, and language. And these messages? They claim to reveal truths about existence, the divine, and perhaps even the future. Unlocking these secrets is no simple task. It requires more than knowledge of Hebrew or a casual familiarity with Scripture. Hidden in plain sight are cryptic clues, acrostics, numerical codes, and symbols meant for those with the eyes to see. Why were they hidden? Perhaps to shield sacred knowledge from unworthy eyes, or maybe to challenge those brave enough to seek divine wisdom. It's said these messages contain insights that could alter the course of a person's life, transforming beliefs, reshaping destinies. Picture yourself poring over an ancient Hebrew manuscript, tracing each letter's curve, noticing patterns that repeat, numbers that seem to pulse beneath the surface. Many believe these patterns aren't accidental. The original writers, perhaps divinely inspired, embedded layers of meaning within the verses. Each psalm, each line, carries a rhythm, a heartbeat of hidden truths waiting to be uncovered. And here we stand, on the brink of an alluring mystery. For centuries, religious scholars guarded this knowledge, keeping it from prying eyes. But stories emerge of sages and mystics who claim to have unlocked hidden codes within these verses, discovering insights that transformed their lives. One such figure, a rabbi in medieval Spain, spent decades combing through the Psalms, certain he held the keys to the universe. His story suggests he may have succeeded, and his life was forever changed by what he found. But what do these hidden messages reveal? Some believe the codes point to ancient prophecies, while others say they contain wisdom for the future. Could it be that each psalm is more than poetry, that it's a message for you, offering clarity in your struggles, guidance for your journey, perhaps even a map to your destiny? Could these verses, written long ago, hold answers for us today in a world searching for purpose? The Psalms have been examined for centuries, yet few have dared to look beyond the words and numbers, sensing something more profound. Patterns begin to emerge, verses that mirror each other, letters that follow a hidden rhythm, a dance of divine intention beneath the surface. But unraveling these secrets is like threading a needle in darkness. Some symbols, some numbers, make sense only through a lens we are just beginning to understand. As we peer deeper into this ancient mystery, a thrill takes hold. The Psalms compel us to question everything, the nature of our faith, the boundaries of knowledge, the essence of our souls. If we are brave enough to look beyond the words, what might we uncover? A timeless wisdom passed through the ages, awaiting those who can see beyond the surface. The Psalms stand as a door to the unknown, their verses like an unsolved riddle. Are you ready to go beyond words, to decode the hidden knowledge within these sacred lines? What we uncover might just change everything. As we step further into this journey, the Psalms begin to reveal their subtle hints, clues scattered across verses like breadcrumbs leading us deeper into the unknown. Imagine the Psalms not as isolated pieces of poetry, but as fragments of an intricate puzzle, each holding a unique part of a larger picture that tugs at the boundaries of human understanding. But what exactly is it hiding? Centuries ago, a small group of scholars began to suspect that each verse, each word, might contain a code, a hidden sequence waiting to be unlocked. These scholars started with the most basic tool they had, numbers. Numbers, they believed, held divine significance, a language capable of transcending mere words to touch something eternal. So they began searching the Psalms for numeric patterns, testing theories with formulas and calculations, treating the verses not just as poetry, but as cryptic equations. One of their first discoveries was the presence of the number 7, repeated throughout in ways too precise to be dismissed as coincidence. In ancient thought, 7 is a symbol of completion, of divine perfection. Was it embedded here as a sign of something beyond human reasoning? This repetition becomes almost eerie as you begin to notice it, as though each line whispers of a hidden, divine purpose. But then they found something stranger. Certain words began to recur in deliberate sequences, not only within individual psalms but across different ones. The Hebrew word for wisdom, for example, surfaced at key intervals, almost like a beacon guiding those with the perception to see it. Was it a call to seek wisdom? A promise of answers for those brave enough to look? This discovery led to another revelation, the concept of equidistant letter sequences, or ELS. In ELS, letters at set intervals form words or phrases. Applied to the Psalms, ELS uncovered words that seemed to reach out to seekers of truth, phrases like seek, truth, and divine light. It was as if the Psalms were crafted to reveal hidden messages, visible only to those who knew how to look. But ELS isn't just any code. It requires patience, precision, and unrelenting devotion. Imagine scanning line after line, meticulously counting letters, hunting for alignment, seeking words concealed within words. These ancient scholars weren't merely reading the Psalms. They were delving into a layered text, peeling back each line to uncover what lay beneath. Their discoveries rippled through both religious and scholarly circles, sparking awe and unease. Could these hidden phrases truly be intentional, or were they divine whispers left for those destined to find them? As word spread, more people joined the search, from medieval monks in dim candlelit libraries to modern codebreakers armed with advanced technology. Each shared a profound curiosity, a belief that something divine lay within the Psalms, something beyond mere human invention. Even today, scholars and enthusiasts continue this quest, each new discovery fueling a growing sense of awe. But as more secrets are uncovered, an unsettling realization emerges. The messages within the Psalms seem to point to a greater, almost otherworldly purpose. Could these codes be a map, left to guide us toward understanding life's deepest mysteries? What if the Psalms were intended not just as songs of worship, but as a guide to something profound, a blueprint to our purpose, our connection to the divine? For those brave enough to search, the Psalms offer a tantalizing promise that within these ancient verses lie answers to questions as old as humanity itself. If you're captivated by this journey, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next part as we delve even deeper into the hidden codes of the Psalms. The mystery only grows from here. As we dig deeper, the Psalms begin to reveal not only cryptic messages but also glimpses of something far more startling, prophecies woven within their lines. These verses, written centuries before significant events, seem to predict the future with an accuracy that defies logic. Could it be that these ancient words hold a message so powerful that it transcends time, offering us a glimpse of a divine plan? Historians and mystics alike have found instances where specific psalms align with world-changing events. Take Psalm 22, for example. It describes suffering and anguish in language eerily similar to accounts of the crucifixion of Jesus, written hundreds of years before it happened. Many argue that such detailed predictions are too precise to be mere coincidence. Could these verses have been crafted to preserve divine foreknowledge, hidden until the right eyes would understand them? As we continue exploring, patterns emerge, drawing us closer to the heart of these prophecies. Ancient Hebrew, a language of layered meanings, holds even deeper insights through numerology. Each Hebrew letter corresponds to a number, and combinations reveal connections that aren't immediately visible. Psalm 46, for instance, has been linked to the year 1946, with phrases that seem eerily aligned to events from that time. It's as if each psalm carries a unique timestamp, poised to reveal itself at the destined moment. But the messages don't end with prophecies of the past. Some believe the Psalms follow a sequence that reflects the timeline of human history, with each psalm offering insight into different periods. Psalm 90, for instance, is thought to mirror the challenges of the 1990s, resonating with the tone and struggles of that decade. Imagine an ancient text acting as a prophetic calendar, its verses whispering about epochs to come, each awaiting discovery. The idea that these verses might serve as a divine roadmap is both thrilling and unsettling. If the Psalms truly contain such a calendar, what might they reveal about our future? Some researchers have mapped years onto the Psalms that remain, searching for glimpses of what's yet to unfold. Their findings hint at future turmoil, struggles, and yet also glimmers of hope. Could it be that the Psalms offer guidance for the trials we've yet to face? Beyond the prophetic lies an even more elusive mystery, the divine patterns woven throughout. Scholars are fascinated by chiastic structures within the Psalms, which create mirror-like symmetry in the text, reflecting verses back onto one another with a mathematical precision. This mirroring isn't accidental. Each verse seems chosen, placed with purpose. Imagine a pattern, ancient, intricate, flawless, waiting to be unlocked, a hidden harmony echoing the balance of the cosmos. The deeper we look, the clearer this symmetry becomes. Words, phrases, even entire verses mirror each other with stunning precision. For many, this is proof of divine inspiration, suggesting that the Psalms are more than human words. They are a carefully woven tapestry of meaning. Imagine a blueprint, a guide hidden within these sacred lines, revealing a design too precise to be mere chance. As we draw closer to these revelations, a question grows louder. If the Psalms hold a roadmap of the future and a reflection of divine creation, what other truths might they contain? Are we on the edge of uncovering something so profound that it could reshape our understanding of life itself? For those willing to look deeper, the Psalms offer a powerful invitation to go beyond the surface and seek out a wisdom that has been waiting to be understood. Could it be that these ancient words, studied by countless eyes, hold answers to questions we have barely begun to ask? This mystery is far from over, and together we may uncover truths that could transform our understanding of faith, the world, and our place in the cosmos. As we approach the heart of this mystery, we sense that the Psalms are guiding us toward an ultimate revelation, one that ties together prophecy, divine patterns, and an understanding of existence itself. What we've seen so far, the encoded messages, the uncanny alignment with historical events, the symmetrical designs, is only a prelude to something even more profound. Could it be that these ancient verses were written not only to reveal the divine, but to transform those who truly understand them? Hidden within these texts, scholars have found clues that suggest the Psalms contain not only messages about the outer world, but also a roadmap to inner enlightenment. Some mystics believe that as we decode these messages, we are, in essence, unlocking parts of ourselves, uncovering a hidden path to spiritual awakening. The Psalms, they argue, don't merely recount divine wisdom, they invite us to experience it. This belief is rooted in the idea that the Psalms function as a spiritual code. Each verse, each line, is a step in a journey that, if taken with open eyes, can awaken something deep within. Imagine reading a verse that resonates not just with your mind, but with your entire being, a verse that seems to understand you, speaking to parts of yourself you didn't even know existed. For some, this isn't mere poetry, it's an encounter with the divine. Consider the mystics who spent lifetimes studying these verses, convinced that the Psalms offered a path to transcendence. They spoke of divine encounters, of insights that came not from study alone, but from a deep, immersive connection with the Psalms. Some described moments of clarity so intense they believed they had touched the divine, glimpsing truths beyond human understanding. Were these moments of inspiration a reward for their dedication, or were they inevitable outcomes of engaging with a text designed to transform? And now, as we delve further, we realize that the Psalms hold something unique for each reader. The hidden messages, the patterns, the reflections, they speak differently to every soul, revealing what each person is ready to understand. For some, the Psalms offer wisdom. For others, they are a source of comfort. But for those willing to look beyond, they hold a promise that within these ancient words lies a path to something greater, something eternal. This brings us to the final question, the one that has echoed through our exploration. What if the Psalms were not just written to be read, but to be lived? What if each line, each verse is an invitation, a call to engage with life at a deeper level, to see beyond the ordinary and touch the divine? Perhaps in uncovering these hidden messages, we are not merely revealing secrets. We are discovering ourselves, reconnecting with a wisdom that has been waiting, patient, timeless. The Psalms end as they begin, with awe, with reverence, with a profound sense of mystery. The journey through them is one of discovery, transformation, and ultimately transcendence. Whether we believe these hidden codes are divinely inspired or the product of ancient minds seeking order in chaos, one thing is clear. These verses offer a depth and complexity that invite us to look beyond what we see, to seek answers not only in the words, but in ourselves. And so we leave this journey changed, touched by something beyond understanding, moved by words that are more than words. The Psalms have offered us a glimpse of the divine, a map of history, and perhaps a path to inner enlightenment. What remains is for each of us to decide. Will we continue to search, to delve deeper, or will we let this knowledge rest, content with the mysteries that remain? The choice is ours, as it has always been.